Don't turn around, Clara. What are you doing?
Come here a sec.
I'm already running late.
Please?
Hello, it's time to do a movie review. This is very exciting. We've got a new podcast set up. It's Radio Finn here. And I used to do reviews with my friend Derek, actually. And I'm sure we will do it again. We haven't done them in a while, but I'm very, very keen to get back into movie reviewing. Hello, welcome to the new setup. Do you like it? We've bought a little bit more new gear and stuff, which is very cool. It's not just me sitting in the corner with the kind of like... What was it before? It literally was so weird. Like, I just had, like, in the corner in the curtain. I've kind of done the records up a bit. I think it looks nice. We've got the professional mic gear too, which is very cool. I feel very, like, radio worthy. Very cool. Recording this in the morning too. Way too early. It's 5:10 a.m. What are we doing, guys? I've just been listening to a podcast, 2 episode. I should shout that out, of Fern Cotton and Greg James. That was very, very cool. But should we get into the review of Regretting You? I think we should. I've turned this into too much of a radio show already. So I got my Kindle like 2 months ago, and the first book I've downloaded on it was a book called Regretting You, because I saw the trailers everywhere. I don't know if you've seen them everywhere. It's a huge marketing campaign for this film. And I loved the book. I really loved it, guys. It's awesome. It's so good. I don't know if you know, this is Future Finn. This is a spoiler warning. I just said heaps of spoilers just then. Yeah, the plot, but basically it centers on 2 best friends, and 2 sisters, and they kind of like dating each other, but then, tragedy strikes and they find out that, the other 2 were having an affair, and it's crazy, and then it turns out that the other 2 were kind of like meant for each other, and I've totally spoiled it. I get to put a spoiler warning in. Ignore that. But yeah, basically they had a daughter, before the affair, and it was Chris and Morgan. I'm remembering the chapters of the book are basically booked, like, I should open it on my Kindle. Oh, I love this Kindle too. This was definitely a really, really good buy, along with the new mic equipment. But yeah, basically Clara and Morgan broken up into the book chapters. And yeah, it kind of details this story of like the aftermath of the mother and the daughter, and the other partner that was kind of left behind. And it works out from there. But it's such a well-written story. Obviously, Colin Hoover, who's done books like It Ends With Us, the other film adaptation that has happened. Apparently she did a TV show adaptation a while back too that I didn't even know about in 2017. But let's talk about this movie, guys, because the movie is so good. It gives that 2010s nostalgia. I think it's in cinemas soon when we're at the time of recording this video podcast. I think it's in cinemas next week, 23rd of October. But I just went down to my local cinema and it had a preview. I didn't even know I had a preview, but it did. And it's just got that, because it's directed by Josh Boone, I believe, who did The Fault in Our Stars. I was listening to him talk. There's an amazing Spotify playlist I'll attach to the link of this video. But he was talking about how he creates a soundtrack first and then creates a film. And you can really feel that in this film. And I don't think I've seen a feel-good 2010s star movie in a while, but he directed Fault in Our Stars, and obviously that also has some sadness in it, some feel-good moments, but I think it really isn't it's not the perfect movie, but it doesn't have to be. It's got all those elements that sometimes is missing in this world of like streaming and heaps of stuff. But I was talking to one of my work colleagues the other day, and they were saying that, like, I guess we're in a time, it's like so many movies that I think not all of them are going to cut through into the future, but we'll look back and look at how many movies we're making, and then the ones that were seminal, and we might not even notice the ones that were like really, really good. This is definitely, really, I don't know, it's got you in the feels. The book almost was making me cry, and the film definitely does too. Insane cast. Obviously, you've got Dave Franco, you've got McKenna Grace, and heaps of amazing actors, and it's just really well put together. Beautiful soundtrack, beautifully directed, and it just kind of, it flows effortlessly, and I think, yeah, sometimes we're just like missing that in different cinema releases. It almost felt like it could have been a Paramount Plus release, but I'm glad they didn't just do it on streaming. I definitely need to rewatch, because it makes you, it's one of those movies that you literally like, you sit in it and you kind of like, I'm a filmmaker, so I'm kind of like dissecting all the shots, but I'm not used to doing that. I'm generally just like letting the movie just wash over me. But it really like, it makes you sit in it and you think, oh, this is like a beautifully crafted movie. Like, and I know it's not like everyone's genre cup of tea. Like, I have friends who are more into like horror and stuff like that. But it's definitely, I think it's worthwhile to watch 100%. I love it. It's so amazing. I'm trying to think of some other cool moments that really stood out to me. I love the music montages that they have and the really cool kind of intricacies of how they've shot stuff and how the plot develops. And it really just makes you feel every moment. Like even towards the end, I felt like the ending was done quite interestingly because there's a lot of stuff that's said in the book that's kind of like unraveled differently in the movie. So it'd be interesting if you didn't read the book and you watch the movie if it's different. But I still think it's beautifully done, and so it's sweet, it's heartfelt. Like you've got characters like Gramps who are kind of like the older dad to Miller's character, and Miller's like the love interest of Clara. But yeah, it was just really, and obviously Morgan and Jonah who are just meant to be together, and it's just really well done, cry worthy, and yeah, amazing soundtrack, amazing 2010s feel-good movie energy from Regretting You. I've already started watching some of the cast interviews. I think they're sprinkling out in like the press week and stuff like that. But yeah, I just think it was a movie that I think it has been missing in like the ecosystem of cinema for a little while, and I'm so glad that it is out there and it feels so great. And yeah, I think it's just one to watch with your family and everyone. There wasn't too many people in the cinema because I think it was preview week, but yeah, it's a very exciting film. I'm doing a really good job at just saying. I think the best thing about on these like podcasts that I do is I often just like smile. It's like it was really good, and I just need to cut all that. It's all cut. It's we've cut it down completely. So great. I'm trying to think of something else cool that we can talk about the film. Yeah, I think for me, it's just got some really amazing shots in it. Like it's got running shots of like Clara and just funny bits that you don't always get. Like the script writing has done a really good job at adapting the book. And yeah, it just really talks to this, kind of beauty of like the acting, and it's really like just everyone seems like they're having a good time. Like, you listen to the cast interviews, like I've got the press kit now, which I'll probably use to edit this podcast. But yeah, literally like they all seem to have enjoyed like the roles that they've got into. And I think, a lot of these movies don't always get produced now, but obviously Josh Boone has got the insane cinematography, filmography of, stuff like The New Mutants, but also stuff like The Fault in Our Stars, and just that kind of John Green 2010. But I think John Green did a movie recently too, but it's not always like, I think in a streaming age, sometimes these like, feel good family, like coming of age flicks don't always get like made. And it's really exciting to see. I think I loved the music use. I think we should talk about the music use, to be honest, because the Killers at the start, I've been listening to that song recently, because it's just so great at the start of that film. There's obviously some role model in there. There's some, what was I going to talk about? There's a great song that he goes like, do you remember like the moment of this song? Like it takes me right back, and he plays it, and it's just such a great start to a song. Like that song is amazing. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was like Desire or something. But yeah, it's crazy in terms of that. The Spotify playlist that they've created, because they've done like talking about how they listen to the playlist while creating their characters. You can really feel it. I think that what makes a movie great. Like it's a simple plot, but the shots are just beautiful. The characters like interactions, and as they grow, like the romance of the mother, like so the romance of Morgan and Jonah, and then the romance of Clara and Miller. It just grows so beautifully, and it's just really like exquisitely done. I think it's a movie that like I can't even think of anything else to add about. I think I've totally spoiled the whole film if you're watching this, but yeah, it's just really, really well done, and people laughed in the cinema too, and you don't always get like a little bit of a laugh, but there was some funny jokes in there, and I just love it when they, like, it just shows the different stages of rage and, like, acceptance and kind of rebuilding as a family together. And I loved the ad for AMC Cinemas that if you watch it, you will notice is, like, scattered throughout. That is so funny. I just love that, particularly after AMC Cinemas just released, what was it, the Life of Showgirls movie. They're on fire right now. But even the background characters of the friends and stuff like that you can tell they've adapted from the book. And I think I just love, I watched an interview with McKenna and Mason, and they were like, I'll have to put like a snippet up here, but they were like, what do? Do you watch the book do you read the book first or do you watch the film? And I think, and they were like, what team are you on? And she was trying to convince him to be on team read the book. I think read the book, I read the book because I knew the movie was coming. I've become team read the book. But anyway, I don't want to spoil too much. I've spoiled everything. I think it's just, I don't think it's a perfect film, but it shouldn't be perfect. I think the imperfections in the film really make it, and it just makes it exciting. And it's about like growing up, even if you're old or you're young. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Go check out Regretting You. And yeah, let me know if you like more of these. We used to do heaps of these types of video reviews. We might do some more movie reviews in this format. Why not? But right now, that's me, Radio Finn, doing a movie review. Ciao, ciao for now.